Hi guys, I just made a new Carli and it's online on SourceForge, and I accompanied it with a video how to update Calamares and how to update the packages. Then I played around in this particular system because I wanted to update Calamares. The look I went for is this look. So this is a new look for Carli or for Calamares, and we used to have the menu here, the how do they call it again, the application menu, right? It used to be there and it really felt awkward, so I've put it back to at the left. I've also tried it on the top, but then of course we need to get more space because now it's oriented vertically. So I just said, okay, let's just keep it here, and then play around with coloring. Now coloring is choosing 16 million colors, right? Which color is great in combining with the other, and that is so personal. So whether you like this or not, right, it's just an exercise in changing what do I need to change to have a different kind of look and different kind of color and feel, right? So this is how it looks now. Let's go over it first. Change is looking like this. We can go back, we go next. There's this guy that's there, let's not forget it. And then next we choose the color of this one is Arc theme, right? It's a theme that you choose, so whatever color you select in the themes, it will use that one. Next, erase disk. Let's do a new file. Let's type a little bit more till here, right? Next, install, and off you go. So this is the look at the moment, and I'm sure we'll change it in a year or two or something, right? It's fun playing with colors, and let's see what we did. Yes, so the folder that you can download from the internet is called Carli Calamares config, and in there is the configuration and what did I change. The best way to follow what I do without the videos, that from time to time we do not provide videos but just do the job, right? But you can always follow it like this. You git clone this particular thing from the internet, and then you open it with git ahead, for example. And the last thing that I did was center the debug. So the little text down to the left bottom, that little text, I wanted to have it horizontal centered. So how do we figure these things out, these codes out? With Chatgpt. I know there are people who say, nah, not gonna use it. Use it and see if it can help you. I put in code, lots of code. We've been talking, I don't know, for a few hours now, and gave him code, gave him files, and I said, I want this, I want that, do change this, do change that. We were stuck a little bit with coloring because in the CSS file, and that's important for you to recognize it as well, so you don't lose time. Here in this QML was actually CSS, so the design, the look, was defined in the QML, where normally, right, you would always do everything in the branding and everything in the QSS, style sheet QSS. So it was two files fighting for how shall I color this thing, and that was bugging me, right? And took a few hours to figure it out again. That's there. Well, you know, these things, I just touch them once a year or once 2 years maybe, and then you have to dive into all the code again and say, okay, how does this work again? And there is this particular file that's interesting. There is the branding description that overrules everything, and we have a few colors here as well. These guys, sidebar, background. So to figure that out again, which color do I want as a sidebar, as background, and as text. Now these things get overused This overrules the others, if I am correct, because this is black, and in the other guy, so this guy, that's where also was some code, some CSS, some design code, some color. So it said somewhere color, and then I have to figure out, okay, I want to have a color, different color on the menu that's at that particular moment in time active. So yeah, that's basically all for you to visit, to have a look. So if we make this a little bit bigger, these are all the steps that I took to figure it out, to make it, and together with a helper, right? Chatgpt is a helper. I played around with coloring systems. I played around with the images, that's true as well. I made them a little bit smaller, I believe, so they fit nicely into, and here we have the left, the right to the left, fit into the border, and this is technically, so this is Calamares already. So this is what I did this morning. Started 12 o'clock, and we are now, yeah, 3-4 hours later. Of course, not in one go, from time to time a break, but okay. Playing around, pushing it to the internet, waiting for Microsoft to give me at last show me at last the package. And let's see if it's possible already to build something. So I've always been, that's interesting to know, I've always been working VirtualBox. I did not build the ISO. I took the liberty to add the Carli repo to the DVD, to the live environment, and when you boot up that environment, added the Carli repo and changed the Calamares, and later on the Calamares configuration. And now I have a few iterations. I think we're at number 9 of the let's see, number 9 of the design, right? The Calamares config. Let's see if it's there. And we'll see it in the numbering system, and then I can keep it and let it go. Here we are, right? So we're at number 9. So 9 iterations, 9 tries, and but in the meantime, I tried a lot of things inside the virtual machine without building anything, just typing code and see what happens if I close Calamares, run it again with this code, and it looks better, and so on and so on. It's a process of lengthy hours, and voila, we got a new look that we can keep for a few months, years. It's just a few colors that we change, and yeah, putting the dots on the I, so to speak. But we'll have an ISO later on to test, and I can see if all is well. All right, enjoy playing around with Calamares, with the configuration. Let him help you, right? You can drop files, you can drop images, you can ask him, I would like to have this and that. That last thing that I asked was just an example. Yep, all the way down is centering the debug thing. So here it is. That's what he says. You need to anchor, horizontal center, parent, horizontal center. There are so many languages out there. We need to know them all. We can't, right? So sure, some of the things hang, well, we remember, but other things we lost over time, and let ChatGPT help you with it. All right, cheers.